Gang, gang, house gang in the building. What up? What up? What up? What's goody? What's good? What's good, man? What is good? Marvel trying to let us eat, I see. They're doing something very, very specific, if you ask me. Very specific. Wonder Man dropped today. I don't know if y'all gonna watch it or not, but Wonder Man is coming out. Now you know the plot. Simon Williams can't be an actor because of the so-called doorman clause, right? A law that restricts superpowered people. Y'all hear that? It's a law that restricts superpowered people. So then what happens? What does Marvel do today? They dropped the Daredevil Born Again season 2 trailer, right? And what do we see? Good old Mayor William Fisk, right? And he ain't just the crime boss anymore. He the mayor of the city. He a mayor of New York. The mayor of New York City. And you know, last season, what did he do? He declared war on vigilantes. As he said, it's war on vigilantes. Which to me sounds like the Devil's Reign storyline. So what is Marvel doing? Is Marvel showing us two sides of the same coin? In Hollywood, the law is a joke, right? On the West Coast, it's a joke out there. It's, you know, a little joke. But in Hell's Kitchen, East Side, the law is a death sentence. So let's break this trailer down. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, hit that notification bell as you come in. Please hit the like as you come in. That's if you like it. If you don't have to hit the like, but please do if you down. If you down, if you want to be down with the gang house gang. So yeah, man. This trailer to me was all Fisk, man. All Fisk. Right? Kingpin, we know successfully has won the election. He is the mayor. He's not fighting Daredevil down in the alley. We know that he's fighting Daredevil with the NYPD. He's sicking them boys on an anti-vigilante task force, right? We saw Matt Murdock not just running from criminals, but he was running from the cops as well. So it seems that season 2 raises the stakes. Raises the stakes. Let's run that real quick. Let's run this trailer real quick. Let me make sure I got everything set up. I think I'm gonna slow the speed down a little bit. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's run this real quick. It's the trailer, y'all. Let's go. And I'm gonna pause it. You see, I mean, we see, seems like Matt having a good time with old girl. I forgot her name. I just had her name and now it escapes me, right? Seemed like having a good time. We see the homie Bullseye walks in. So we know Bullseye is still out here kicking it, right? Having him like a little Sunday milkshake or something. You see what that said on her shirt? And you know what's crazy? Now that I think about it, you see that say AVTF, the Anti-Vigilante Task Force, and it got the Punisher. They still using the Punisher. Still using the Punisher's logo. But how convenient, the more I think about this too, they dropped this trailer with what's going on in America right now with ICE, right? They dropped this trailer with what with everything that's going on with ICE. Mm, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's keep it going. The anti-vigilante task force. Oh, Fisk cheering up his mayoral win, right? Him and his wife. Now that's what threw me off because I don't know what that is. Like, was that something to the head, like some type of power energy surge? Was it an an audio thing only he can hear, kind of like a dog whistle? Was it something like that? You know, I'm kind of intrigued by what's going on with that. We get Matt Murdock is missing. They're putting up posters. Um, I forgot we got Shaggy in here. I don't even know who Shaggy is playing. We get Shaggy from Scooby Doo up in the joint. I don't know who he's playing. We're gonna go through an article, and the article kind of breaks down certain things of this trailer. We got an article to break down and do everything too.
I hope he can walk because I'm not.
And that's my dog, Jessica Jones. I'm a big Jessica Jones fan. Big Jessica Jones fan. I think that was one of the better shows that came out of the Marvel Netflix uh universe. So it's dope seeing her here. It's dope seeing her here.
Carrying you.
Seems like Daredevil and Bullseye is going to be teaming up. This might be some team up type situation that I think that could work, could be dope, even though they are like mortal enemies, but not mad at them teaming up. Not mad at them teaming up. Jessica Jones. That's Paul Gaffini's son, right? Who plays the right hand man to William Fisk. I wonder if he's gonna be the what it is, the Rose, which is basically is William Fisk is the Kingpin son. I wonder if he's kind of filling in that role. But that's what he's kind of giving off. Because it seems like he might end up being or wanting to take over the criminal aspect of everything that's going on, right?
Saw or shovel?
Or Bullseye. I like that they showing the brutality also of William Fisk. I like that, you know what I'm saying, that we're getting that. And I just now noticed that their vest is in the shape of the skull also. Okay, they going all out with this skull motif, I see. I just noticed that the AVTF got the skull motif, not just the Punisher logo, but the actual vest itself is the skull motif. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just notice that. Augie is back. Not Daredevil with the gun. So it seemed like Daredevil, did he pick up a gun? Oh, let's run that back. Let me run that back. That was a dope scene too. I want to test it. Okay. I like how they blacked it out. March 24th. I'm not mad at this trailer. I wasn't the biggest fan of season one. It felt like to me season one had like it was the same thing already. Like we had already saw that from previous what we got in over there at Netflix. Right. So I wasn't the biggest fan of season one. Season 2 is drawing me in a little bit more. Jessica Jones, more brutality from William Fisk. We're actually getting Daredevil in the suit, black, all black with the red leaking out. Seemed like it might have been painted black, but you know what I'm saying? Missed some of the red is leaking out as well. That's dope. I think that's a dope design for the suit. Foggy is back. I don't know how that works. I don't know if that's a flashback or what. You know what I'm saying? But this seems dope. I still don't know who Shaggy is playing. Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Who is Shaggy from Scooby-Doo playing? That's why I'm going to go through this article and see. Look, man, because I read Daredevil back in the day, right? Devil's Reign, I read that run and all the comics associated with, but I don't know who that person is. So I'll be the first one to say that I'm not clued in on everything Matt Murdock and Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the first one to let you know that, man. But if you have read that Devil's Reign run, you know it gets a little messy, right? Especially with the task force that's out there going up against the vigilantes. But with Jessica Jones in the mix, who knows? We could get some more defenders, right? That show up. And the defenders will be they will be the heroes or the vigilantes that get outlawed in this, you know what I'm saying? Because in Devil's Reign, he outlawed everybody. If you was a hero, you could not do no heroing at all. So maybe that's what it is, man. Let's get into this article real quick, because I don't want to keep y'all, man. We got Wonder Man coming on at 9. You know, I got to be there for that so I can give y'all so we can talk about it tomorrow. But let's get to this article real quick that actually breaks down the trailer. And what's good, y'all? How y'all doing in the chat, man? What's up, chat? What's good, chat? What's cracking, fellas? But yeah, let's break this article down. Where we at? Boom, here we go. So this from comicbookmovie.com is Daredevil Born Again Season 2 trailer breakdown, 6 biggest reveals and possible spoilers. Earlier today, Marvel Studios released the first trailer for Daredevil Born Again. Y'all probably can't even make this a little bit bigger for everybody. All right. When we last saw the Man Without Fear, he assembled a ragtag group of do-gooders to fight back against Mayor William Fisk and his anti-vigilante task force. Now we have a better idea of what the war will look like. From a couple of huge returns to an unexpected team-up and some major status quo shifts, Daredevil's return looks set to be a game changer for the street-level corner of the MCU. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm loving the street-level corner of the MCU. I wish that they just hate to call it a demotion, but I wish that they would demote Sam Wilson back to Falcon. Hell, you know, he could stay Captain America, but he could be the Captain America of the street. I'm telling you, the stories are better on the street level. To me, it seems that way. Seems like the stories are better street level than it is with the big spectacle. I could be wrong, but street level is what the storytelling is, man. Says from a couple huge returns to unexpected team ups, some major status quo shifts, Daredevil's return looks set to be a game changer, street level corner MCU. Chances are what we see here will also impact Spider-Man Brand New Day. Oh yeah, remember, you can read through Daredevil Born Again Season 2 trailer breakdown, blah, blah. So we get the Matt, like I showed y'all, the Matt Murdock missing signs. And Matt Murdock isn't missing. He's in hiding with Karen Page. At the end of Daredevil Born Again Season 1, Mayor Fisk sends his anti-vigilante task force to kill the lawyer. So we don't believe concerned citizens are the ones putting up these posters. You think Fisk got like the police putting the posters up? Since it's not concerned citizens, I wonder who putting the posters up. Is that Foggy putting the posters up? Okay. So this all feels very real world inspired. And that's what I said too. This feels like this might be the first time that Marvel actually leans into something that is going on in the real world, because I'm surprised with what's going on right now in America that they haven't decided to pull this or to change some things up, right? Jessica Jones returns. What we've known for a while that Christian Ritter will reprise her role as Jessica Jones in Daredevil Born Again season 2. Her dynamic with the Man of Fear clearly hasn't changed much. The MCU's take on the PI is plenty powerful, and we see a lot of action in the show. Matt enlisting one of his fellow defenders to try and help turn the tide against Mayor Fisk is hopefully setting the stage for a full-blown Defenders reunion. Depending on how season 2 ends, we put money on Luke Cage and maybe Iron Fist showing up in season 3. Most definitely Luke Cage showing up. I don't know about Danny Rand the Iron Fist. I don't know about that, but I can see Luke Cage showing up. I can see Misty Knight showing up way before Iron Fist showing up. Speaking of Misty Knight, can we get some Sam Wilson and Misty Knight love? Can we make that happen? Can we make that happen? For now, though, Jessica is expected to play a similar role here to what we saw from the Punisher in season 1. Bullseye team up. Born Again season 2 set photos hinted that the Man Without Fear might reluctantly team up with Bullseye. This shot from the trailer appears to show the hero lending Dex a helping hand. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. In fairness, Bullseye was manipulating the killing Foggy by Vanessa Fisk. That should make it slightly more palatable for Matt to put aside his differences with the former FBI agent if it means taking down the mayor. And it certainly looks like Dex is enjoying his freedom. While you can't quite see it here, set photos have confirmed that Bullseye would done a far more comic. That's what I'm talking about. Give him a comic book accurate costume. Give him a comic book accurate costume. It's deserved. Make that happen. Daniel Blake, Mr. Charles. Here we go. This shot of someone wearing a Kingpin mask is likely connected to the resistance fighting back against the AVTF. Beyond that, we see William Fisk enjoying his newfound power and Daniel Blake realizing that serving the villain means getting his hands extremely dirty. Also intriguing is our first proper look at Matthew Lillard as the mysterious Mr. Charles. Excuse me. We still think that that's a fake name being used to hide his true identity, but your guess is currently as good as ours when it comes to whether he's playing a criminal or a cop in the Disney Plus series. Whatever the case may be, we know that he'll be a major problem for Fisk. I wonder who Shaggy playing, man. I'm gonna have to go dig through the archives and see who Shaggy playing, because I want to know now. A mysterious character. Mr. Charles. Hey, chat. Y'all let me know who y'all think Shaggy out here playing. It wasn't me. Foggy Nelson lives. As noted, Daredevil Born Again season 1 opened with Foggy Nelson being gunned down by Bullseye. This could be a flashback. I think it's got to be a flashback. You can't just bring it. Well, I mean, you can. Who knows, right? But there is a precedent in the comics for Matt's best friend dying and come back to life on multiple occasions. In Mark Waid's run, Matt let the world think Foggy had died of cancer to protect him. In Chip Zdarsky's time writing Daredevil, Old Hornhead rescued his friend from hell. And in Ed Brubaker's, he was killed in prison, only for us to learn he had secretly been placed in Witsec. For the series, we put our money on option 3. So you think he in witness protection? That don't look like witness protection. That look like he been interrogated. I ain't mad at that. And then Back in Black. When we first meet Daredevil on Netflix, he was clad in black, homemade suit. Now his classic red costume has been painted black, and in the process, has acquired the classic DD logo. That is dope. That DD logo is pretty dope. This appears to be paying homage to Charles Soule's acclaimed run on Daredevil. Something else is particularly noteworthy in the action scenes. The moments are very much in line with what we saw in season 1 premiere and finale. Look both hard-hitting and suitably violent. Clearly, showrunner Dario Scardapani is pulling out all the stops. Back to that costume, though, and fingers crossed we get to see the red suit with the double Ds at some point, too. Yeah. I think this was a dope trailer. I'm not mad at this trailer whatsoever, right? I think it was a dope-ass trailer. But let's talk about the parallels. Right? Because it's wild that they dropped this on the same day as Wonder Man. They dropped this the same day that Wonder Man is dropped. And Wonder Man, the illegal status of heroes is played for comedy, right? This whole oh, does he have superpowers? He can't do the audition if he has superpowers. He can't even come here, stuff like that. It's about insurance, union rules over there, right? But in Daredevil, it's about survival, vigilantes. You see what I'm saying? Like the parallels in this. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting out? Am I tripping? Over here, we get them making fun of being a superhero. Daredevil is being a superhero is serious business, and you can go to jail, get killed, all types of stuff. It feels like Marvel is building a certain theme for 2026. The government versus the superhero. I wonder will that play out in everything else going forward. I mean, if you really think about it, Captain America Brave New World kind of started it a little bit, right? Thunderbolts continued it. Now both TV shows are dealing with it. Is this going to lead into mutants? Is it going to be leading into mutants? You know what I'm saying? Because now, with them setting the precedent with the government against vigilantism, and then you have these human beings who are born with powers. Think about it. Think about the hated and feared, which is the motto of the X-Men. Think about that. And as of right now, it seems like the Avengers might be looking pretty hated. The Defenders are looking pretty hated. Anybody with powers is looking pretty hated. So imagine when mutants or the X-Men saga, whatever we calling it, gets up and running. That's gotta be the theme, right? Gotta be the theme. Gotta be the thing. I just don't see any ands, ifs, or buts about it. That's just gotta be the thing. And like I said, we're not gonna be in here too long, so let's just keep it rolling real quick. But what's the verdict? What's the verdict? Y'all like my little logos I put it. What's the verdict? Personally, this might be a good move. This might be the right move. Wonder Man being fun, lighthearted, kind of like a palate cleanser, just for Marvel to hit you over the head with the full course meal in Daredevil. And you get both sides of things, right? You get to see William Fisk in his suit commanding the city. And that's more we're not getting superheroing in Wonder Man from what I understand. But in Daredevil Born Again, seems like you're going to be getting a lot of superheroing. A proper villain with William Fisk and maybe whoever Shaggy is playing, this Charles dude. Bullseye is in it. Jessica Jones. We got the shadow of the Punisher looming over everything. I don't even know. He should be in it too, with the way that it ended, right? So this is Marvel leaning into the political thriller angle from both sides. The lighthearted Wonder Man and the more down, dirty, and gritty Daredevil Born Again. So I want are we hype for it? Nah. Y'all let me know. Let's do this real commercial. Let's take a little break real quick. Let's get into y'all's comments real quick. Who all up in here? Daniel Berry Sport Highlight. What up? What up? Hey man, appreciate it. Lawrence in the building said he was stuck on the mobile version, but what's good? What's good, Lawrence? Stamina in the building. What up? Stamina says street level FTW, the odd super string versus laser eyes and wiggly woos. Fisk has the police under the thumb after taking out the chief in the last season. He can do what he wants at this point. Street level fought the world. Said versus equals rather than. Okay, got you. Said Misty, Colin, Luke, Electra, Claire, even Jerry, if you're feeling froggy. Just keep Danny on the couch, please. And we don't want no Iron Fist, huh? Keep Danny on the couch. Danny, you got to stay on the couch, cuz you can't come through, man. You can't come through on the couch, Danny on the couch. I'm with you. Do they get this? How do you get this right? Daredevil Born Again. We're on season 2. Like, let me ask y'all this. What is the start for Marvel street level situation? What is the start? What do y'all consider the start? Because is this more like a reboot situation when it comes to dealing with street level? Everything else that Disney Plus was doing is out of here. WandaVision, all of that. Do we say we're starting street level now with Daredevil? We're on season 2. Do we keep it going? We get Jessica Jones back in the fray. Luke Cage shows up. Maybe we get Daughters of the Dragon, like you said, Misty, Colin Wigg. Is Hawkeye? Can Hawkeye come back and be a part of that? Because that's more ground level, more street level type stuff. What's next? Cloak and Dagger, maybe? Right? I think Cloak and Dagger could be some dope because it's still a little. Remember, at one point in time, they was considered mutants, so you can introduce them as mutants, maybe, or maybe not, mutates, whatever you want to do. Cloak and Dagger. Maybe bring the Runaways back. Throw a little magic in there. Do we get another Miss Marvel season? Like, I think there's a lot of possibility, and I think the sky's the limit when it comes to these street level characters. I think the sky's the limit. I think you start connecting the dots with these street level characters. I think you start with Daredevil and everything connects and moves and flows through Daredevil. I think that's the way I think that's how you package Disney Plus to the Marvel viewer now. I don't think you bring MCU proper characters down. I think you just concentrate on, like, that's one Marvel movie theater is 1A, and then we got 1B down here with Disney Plus. And you can tell 2 stories that run concurrent with each other, but this is the big MCU, and this is more of a smaller situation over here. That's what I think you should do. So I think the distinction between them is acts of superheroism versus the possession of superpowers. At first glance, that's the difference between Simon and Matt. Yeah. Not mad at that. Not mad at that. The possession of superpowers versus the acts of superheroism. Because it seemed like we're not getting no superheroism from Simon. None whatsoever. Him and Trevor just bumbling, fumbling around, going to auditions and stuff. That's what it seemed like. We'll see. In the next 10 minutes or so. We'll see. Coach in the building. What's good? What's goody? What up? What up? Gotta watch that Wonder Man. That's right. Get ready to watch that Wonder Man. I ain't mad at you, brother. Say Daredevil is street level. Nothing D plus has even overlapped with that except Hawkeye. But that's up in the air for both the leads. We center around Matt and press on forward, I say. Yeah. You could center around Matt, press on forward. As far as both of the leads up in the air, do you think you can do Hawkeye without your boy coming back? And just have Haley Stansfield come back? Or do you need both to continue that story, to have that story going on? I guess that would be my question. But I agree with you. Center everything around Matt, press on forward. Punisher, Jessica Jones. Like, do you just do the whole Netflix thing over again? I guess that would be the question. Do you do that whole Netflix thing over again? I would like to see more things come out of what we got going on with Daredevil, because I like this. If we break this down into a saga, I would call this either like the Devil's Reign saga, or maybe we get the Gang War saga, right? Like, if we turn it into that, and that's the overarching storyline, Devil's Reign with Mayor Fisk as, with Wilson Fisk as the mayor, the Kingpin is the mayor. We get the Punisher up and moving. We get Jessica Jones up and moving, and how she investigates things without, and she don't like showing that she got powers anyway. But her legally being able to do things because she's a private investigator, versus Daredevil and the Punisher not being able to do things because they just considered vigilantes, right? Because I think even in the storyline, Luke Cage had made a big thing about that, like who can legally do things and who can't, right? What's considered a vigilante and what's not. So I think you do that. Not mad at it. Not mad at it. Coach said the Runaways was awesome. Yeah, Runaways was good, man. I really enjoyed Runaways. I hate that they canceled and got away from a lot of that stuff, but maybe it's for the best. Maybe they bring an iteration of that back. I enjoyed Cloak and Dagger too. It was somewhat slow, but once it started rolling, it was pretty good, pretty decent. But yeah, man, Daredevil and Wonder Man, they are connected through superheroism and vigilanteism and things of that nature. That's what I would say about the whole thing when it comes to how they're connected and how Marvel dropped this. And I think they had the intentions of them dropping this was kind of spot on, right? Kind of spot on. So what'd you say? Is the chat coming in slow or something? Pam in the building. What up, Pam? Stamina said, I actually think it's easier to bring big screen characters down than small screen characters up, because not many people will be solely catching the TV shows. Yeah, but it's not like they watching the TV shows now, right? They're not jumping on board just because such and such. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing that. I think you can have cameos. Like, I'm not mad at a cameo. Like, if they want to have Sam show up as Captain America in an episode or something like that, or Bucky, or anybody show up. Wanda, I'm pretty sure Wanda's gonna be in Vision Quest, things of that nature. But I think it's easy to do this. You have to make an announcement for it, right? If Marvel comes out and announces that this is what we're doing, like if they came out and said, hey, we're having two stores going, we're going to have the MCU proper, big screen stuff, and then we're gonna have small screen, silver screen stuff, right? If they announce that, then the people can get on board with what they're running to Disney Plus for. Right? People will understand, okay, I'm going to Disney Plus to watch these shows. So they need to make the shows go up against Mephisto. They'd be a fool to waste that. Not mad at that. Not mad. Mephisto would be a dope big bad at the, you know what I'm saying? Like a big Thanos level, street level threat, though, you know. Not Matt girlfriend was an ish. So they could do Hawkeye without Clint, but I wouldn't like it. I felt like he was number 2 in the first season already. Now I was just cleaning up and was just cleaning up at the cake. But since Haley is pregnant, it's off the board. You think I think she comes back, man. I know she's pregnant, but you know, babies only be up in there for 9 months. Babies only incubate for 9 months. Some less than others, but you know. So I like seeing D cool writing and less afraid to tackle race discussions than Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Imagine that, some odd narrative decisions in places but fun, all the same. Runaways I struggle with. You struggle with Runaways? Runaways to me was good out the gate. It was a little childish due to them being kids. You know what I'm saying? The tone of it was a little bit more Saturday morning-ish. I get that, but I didn't necessarily struggle with it. And yeah, Cloak and Dagger they was not afraid to tackle the race thing. And I think you need to have more stuff, like just make it regular. Like you don't have to make it weird. I think a lot of the times with a lot of this writing, these writers make approaching things like that weird. And I don't think Cloak and Dagger did it. I think they was dope in the way that they tackled race relations and the discussions of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let's wrap this up so we can get on our Netflix accounts and watch Wonder Man. You can see what's going on with that, man. Because we got a lot of content. Seems like we're gonna have a lot of content to chew on. Go watch Wonder Man episode 1, or binge the whole thing, right? Then go back and watch the Daredevil trailer and tell me which illegal hero you prefer. or tell me how they pulled off one as being the lovable elite undocumented hero and the other one being, you know, the more serious undocumented hero. You know, so y'all drop a comment down below. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You already know the deal. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Y'all take it easy. Be safe. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Yada! Audi 5000. Peace.
This concludes today's broadcast from Blues News. We hope you enjoyed tonight's programming and the time we've shared together.
Right. Always be about being authentic. Drop like that. Drop to what it was March, so that we added to the slate on the strength of an exception. So I think it's confidence. I think that
Blues News is dedicated to bringing you the very best in pop culture, music, and conversation, serving viewers everywhere, every day. On behalf of our staff and crew, we thank you for watching. We'll return tomorrow with more entertainment, insight, and fun for the whole house gang. Good night and good luck.